What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt Taville with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Dillian, the body snatcher, Whyte. Dillian Whyte slams Deontay Wilder for his latest claim and his confession that he was cheated. And this is what Dillian Whyte said. He said, deal with it. Okay. Dillian Whyte, this is what he had to say verbatim. He says, this guy is just a disgrace. I don't think we'll see him in the ring ever again. He's a coward and a disgrace. Okay. He continued, I'm not that way inclined. I didn't give one excuse after my defeat. I just said, let's run it back. I went away. I went straight back into training. And that's the end of what Dillian Whyte had to say. Now, a lot of people are going to say this. This is typical because it's typical from somebody that can empathize in the same situation that Deontay Wilder was in. Dillian Whyte and Deontay Wilder, DW and DW, those guys have lost. They have taken L's this year. Dillian Whyte's first loss was against Anthony Joshua, but he hasn't lost since then until this year. Deontay Wilder lost his first professional fight this year. So both of these guys were on upsets. Those were upset losses. So a lot of times there are reasons or people make excuses on why they lost. And according to Dillian Whyte, he says, hey, you see me, I didn't make any excuses. I just went back to training. Well, I'm going to tell you this. Let me counterpunch Dillian Whyte right now. Dillian Whyte did say shit that it didn't look right. Now, were they necessarily excuses? I would say so. If you say a guy hit you with a lucky punch, that's pretty much an excuse. Now, everything else Dillian Whyte said was on point. He was beating Povetkin. He dropped Povetkin twice with his power, with his tenacity, you know what I mean? But then he got knocked out by one punch. Now, are the losses different? Yeah, they're different. Dillian Whyte got knocked spark out in round 5. Deontay Wilder got beat round after round and multiple knockdowns. So yeah, the dynamics of the fight was different, definitely. But Dillian Whyte did say shit, and when I mean shit, I mean he said things that really didn't make sense. When you get beat, you talk about your defeat. You don't compare your loss to someone else to make yourself look good, and that's what Dillian Whyte did. Counterpunch. Okay, I didn't get beat up like Anthony Joshua did, or Deontay Wilder did, or I got hit with a lucky punch. I mean, that's just showing your bitterness towards your loss still. So you really just didn't go back, I just said, let's run it back. Yeah, he did say that. I didn't give one excuse. Well, I have to disagree. Let me counterpunch. You did. Your just excuses were, well, it was a lucky punch. That's not a cool thing to say when you're dealing with somebody that timed to punch on you. Now you say, well, you got lucky, but that's something you really shouldn't say because what are people going to think? That's an excuse. So, yeah, I don't think that Dillian Whyte, did he go all out with conspiracy theories and let people talk for him and all this, that, and the third? No, he did not. But did he make an excuse or any excuses or compared his loss to make his loss look better? Yes, he did. Counterpunch. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Dillian Whyte. One thing I do want to address, he said, well, I don't think he'll ever be in the ring again. Well, that remains to be seen. And I hope Deontay Wilder does, though. I think he should move on with his career. I think he should let the judges, work for him. Since he let channels work for him in the past, he should let his lawyers work for him now. Okay, and he should move on with the rest of his career. Because I still want to see Joshua, Wilder, Whyte. I still want to see these fights. You know, I don't want this to be, oh, you fight one guy outside the network and then that's too much for you. And then you go back fighting every fucking body else that's convenient for your particular promoter or advisor. I don't want to see that shit. You know what I mean? Just food for thought and afterthought of that. But anyway, back to Dillian Whyte. You guys tell me what you think about Dillian Whyte's comments towards Deontay Wilder. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunching. Peace.